Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Studio MD AZ. I'm Debbie, and I had to make sure my phone didn't run out of battery. Thank you for being here on a Saturday morning, and I just realized that I didn't even give you guys a heads up. So hopefully everybody does read and look at our schedule every week so you know exactly where we're at and when. Good morning, Nikki Hunter. First one, you're amazing. You're so amazing. And tell us what time it is. It's probably stupid 30 in, that was so funny when you said that. Hi, Lou Porter. Thank you for being so faithful, Lou. Appreciate you spreading the checks all the time. Patricia Dingler. Hi, Sufena. Lorena, is it Seguil? Let me know how to say your name because I don't want to mess it up, and let me know where you're from. Hi, Helen. Hi, Carmen. Janine Only is here. Hi, Diana. Diana, did you get your project, the one that we sent you? I'm hoping you got it, and I'm hoping it's all in one piece. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Clarissa. Nikki. 6 a.m. Okay. Rose, we just do this for a minute, you guys, just till we get a few people hanging out. I know, we appreciate you, Lou. Hi, Debbie. Danette, thank you for being here. I feel like I haven't, maybe it was last week I saw you. I do have a partner in crime today.
Good morning.
I have Tony Doss here today. She came in bearing gifts as always. She came in bearing lots of designer fabrics, so that was fun to go through her stuff. Brenda Wood, hi CJ. Janice Harrison, Robin Sinclair. You didn't get it yet? Okay. We might have to fire Mom. I'll make sure, because didn't you get weren't you supposed to get the New Year's deal? I can't remember, because two of you won within a day of each other, and I can't remember who won what. Hi, Linda. Let's see, who else? My friend Susie Campbell. Hi, sister. Miss seeing you. So much fun with you that day. Just felt like we were so connected. Carmen Thompson. Hi, Heidi. Okay, we're almost there. We're going to get started in a second. Connie Keller. As you can see, we're doing a tic-tac-toe set today. This set came from Walmart. It was like $12. Super cheap. Great. I mean, look, nice and thick, super nice. Hi, Paula. Hi, Sybil. Hi, Debbie. And I found a few more around town or around online that you can get. This is the least expensive, and for the money, I think this is the best deal. Walmart. You can buy it online too. Hi, Kathy Dean. Hi, Patty Craven. But look at this one. This one is fabulous. This one has a top that closes down to keep it from getting all dusty. Hi, Tracy. I was just telling Tony this story that I felt so stupid after I said all that about the product that you sent. Now I have no idea who sent it to me. But anyway, this is from At Home, $19.99. And this is gorgeous. This is acrylic. Tony said this is one similar to what she's got, except hers is wood, but she said it's really big. So that one is Target, and it is $63. But if you are more of a contemporary and just want something out all year round, that is acrylic, and I think that's fabulous. My grandkids, when they're here, they wouldn't play tic-tac-toe anywhere, but when they're here sitting around, they'll play. So it's fun. Hi, Amal. And then look at this cute idea. Whatever state you're in, there's a lady on Etsy who makes tic-tac-toe sets for your state. So I thought, what a cute idea. Hi, Terry. I want to make sure, let's see, make sure I've got everybody. Hi, Charlene. Terry Browning. Hi, Margaret. Canada is in the house. Hi, Karen Hawk. Is it Hawk or Hake? You got a miniature one from Joann's just before it closed. And then this is Dollar General. This is $1 at Dollar General. But I'm thinking, it never gave the size, but I'm thinking it's probably that. But if you just want one, I have the one you have for the kids. Oh, I'm so glad. Hi, Pam Elliott. Hi, Jackie Parker. Anyway, if you just want to do a little one as a project with a kid, that would be a great idea. Hi, Carol Morton. Hi, Saveda. So today we're doing the one from Walmart, $11.62 online right now. Hi, Tori. So that's what we're doing today. And I've done these in a blue and white toile, but I figure you guys are sick and tired of blue and white toile. Hi, Liz. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Mara. We're going to do this one in pink and white toile. I just got these on Amazon. I think they were $9.99, and you get, I don't know, a bunch. So I will be giving these out in our giveaway bags when we do giveaways. Hi, Debbie Waddell. Hi, Mary Richmond. And so these are beautiful. So we're going to do the O's in the napkins, and we're going to do the X's in...
Liz, it is Tony.
It is Tony. Hi, Branya.
Hi, ladies.
And we're going to do the X's in pink and white check. So it's going to be really pretty. Something just hit me. Oh, I was like, did Tony just kick me? So I think it's going to be fun, but really quick, I want to show you what we made in my private group yesterday, and I'm showing you because I want you to see what we're going to do for our next kids show. So this is what we did yesterday. Look at how cute for a little Valentine box. And we did like a hot pink, bright orange, and a red, and we made it as whimsical as we could. This is black and white check bling. Look at the front. So cute. This is just a, I want to say it looks like a command strip, but it isn't. It's a regular doorknob. And then I found in my stash, now I filled it with peppermint patties yesterday, like pink and coral peppermint patties. And I found this in my stash yesterday, and look how cute, just having that in there. So we're gonna do mailboxes with the kids. Obviously, not this intense, but we're going to do really cute, something really cute the kids can do. Mailboxes on January 31st at 10 a.m. It's our next kids show. So this is where I want you to get your mailboxes. So get them ahead of time before they sell out. They are the best deal. That size right there was all brown paper mache from Hobby Lobby, and it was $8.99. I'm sure I bought it on sale. Hi, Sandra. This is Target, $5, and it is in the kids craft aisle. Look how big it is. It's bigger than that one. It's nicer than that one, and it's already white. I had to put 3 coats of white paint on that before I could even start. Oh my gosh. Mickey, I will find out for you. So not only that, I sent Bill to Target yesterday, and he bought 3 of them. Hi, Julie. And I didn't know anything about them. When I got it home, I opened it up to show my ladies yesterday. And when I opened it up, I went, wait, what is all this? It's a whole painting kit. I couldn't believe it. For $5, you get the mailbox, you get the painting kit, a paintbrush, a metallics, like glitter glue, some glitter paper, stickers, and who doesn't love adhesive rhinestones? So get to Target right away before these sell out, because I know they will. The second we say something like this, they usually sell out right away. So check online and check in the store. They are in the kids craft area, which in my store is just past cards. But isn't that a great deal? And this works. So this is our next kids project. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do next time. And get a couple of them while you're there for $10. Then you could do one for yourself that's really cute.
And Pam wants to know where you got your top.
This top came from Amazon. I just got it, and I got it in cream and yellow, and it's very, very soft. I don't remember the name of it, but I can put up a link for you guys. Who is Debbie Grimes? You're at a casino eating breakfast. I'm so jealous. So how do you figure out what color when you want to match up your paint to match your napkin? People say all the time, I don't have that eye for it. I think you can get the eye. I really do. So we just got stars and we just got Valentine stuff. So here's how I do it. I take the napkin, but what's critical is get your plies off first, not only to do your decoupage, but get your plies off first, because the color changes a little bit when it's on a clearer background. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit different than it is there. So I want the natural color, and then I put it on whatever I'm doing. If I'm decoupaging, I'm always on white. You want to do one and don't have a child. Sandra, that's why you don't have to.
Do it for yourself.
That's right. But
We're all a child at heart.
put your napkin on whatever project you're doing so you can see the true color. And then I go to all of my, if you don't have a whole bunch of paint, take your napkin, go to Hobby Lobby, and just start walking down the paint area with your napkin. So I started looking at all my stuff, and I was like, is this it? Is this it? And I thought, okay, that is pretty darn close. Do you see what I'm talking about? So let's add white to it, because if it's too dark, you just need to see that tone. That's all you need to do is look for that tone. And it's no different than matching up clothes. Oh, great. And now I am, you guys are so funny. My grandkids love it though when they see these things. They think it's so cute. Thank you for the stars, you guys. So get a little bit of that. Always add a little bit of white. And let's just see if we are close, because I feel like we might be. And I'm gonna get a little tiny brush. So I'm gonna grab some of that. This is Watermelon Slice. So if you go get these, I'll have already had the number or the colors ready for you. Oh, Carol, thank you so much. Big hugs to you too, sis. Hi, Charlotte. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a little bit of white and just a touch of that other color, which is Watermelon Slice in this case. And now I want you to see, look at that. It is the exact color. So when you're looking at anything, just remember you're looking for the tone, no different than clothes. Look for the tone of the paint, and then you can always add black or white or brown to it to come up with the color you really need. You guys know almost all of the blue and white toile napkins require a navy blue, just a DecoArt navy blue, DecoArt dioxazine purple, and a little bit of white. So every case you will be in great shape. So now that I've got the paint out, let's at least get one of these done. And we're gonna use a baby craft stick. Let me see, I should have one right here. Baby craft stick. This is the medium. Actually, no, this is a baby. It's your little emery boards, the really cheap emery boards that you get at the hotels. Those are 1/4 inch. They're the same size as your craft sticks.
Yeah, popsicle sticks work too if you have those.
Yep. So I'm just gonna go right in the center of my X. Let me build you guys up. It's around the corner. Build you guys up so you can see better. This is so little. But I'm going right in the middle of
You want this?
both. Yeah, I do both.
Okay.
Right in the middle. And then let's do it. I'm trying to decide. I think we're just going to do stripes. I don't want to do checks also. So I'm just going to go right in the middle of each of the 4 sides and just go on either side of it. Make a line.
Oh, hi, Quinn.
Hi,
Nice here.
Quinn. How fun.
Is Caleb there too?
Quinn, we were just talking about you. Your grandma was just telling me that she had such a good time with you yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so then
Hi,
I do
Miss
one
Shalene.
here, and then one here, and it works out.
Oh, your star party was achieved.
Are you serious?
Yep. You don't want me to sing with you.
I don't.
No, you really don't.
Mom said the other day, Mom and I sang, and she goes, we're never singing. We're never singing again. I go, why, Mom? She goes, oh, we were terrible. It's like, I didn't think we were. Okay, so that's it. So then we're going to do the stripes. So we're going to do one of these, and then we'll do one of the O's, and then we'll keep going. So we did achieve the stars party. Okay. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. That's it. And the crowd goes crazy. That's it, you guys. It makes me so nervous. I didn't seem as nervous, though, because Tony was right here with me. Oh, sorry.
And good moral support.
You are.
Yep.
I usually go the other way, so
Okay.
let's do the other way. Okay, and now I'll stand up. But this way you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so remember, we're gonna dip in the white, and then you just need a touch, like barely a touch. That's about it. That's about all I need in the watermelon slice. Wipe it off on your plate just to see what you've got, and then just go for it. And I love when you've got the white in there, it gives it that two-tone look. Remember, when you're doing anything other than black, make sure your pencil lines are really light so that the pencil doesn't come through. But I want you to see, we can go even a tiny bit darker. So let's do that. We're gonna add a little bit more this time. Go a little bit darker.
And Catherine. Yes, it's Tony. I'm standing in for Barb today.
Poor mom has been so sick. She can't seem to get over it. Okay, so now I added another bit of the dark, and now look at that. I mean, come on. That's got to be a little impressive anyway, because even I'm a little impressed with that. And so we're going to do the edges on each one. You won't believe how quick and how easy this will be for you guys. Something you can do with your kids also.
Hi, Charlotte.
But the reason I wipe off on my plate is not only to see what I've got, but to get all the excess, because you know, normally we would offload in the center, but when you're doing it like this, you don't have to. And obviously, if you're doing a boy, you could do greens or blues or anything else, but
hi, Pam.
This is something we're going to do so that if you wanted to leave it out all year, you could.
Liz says you always match everything perfectly.
Thank you.
You do have good eyeballs.
I do have good eyeballs. I don't have a lot else, but I got great eyeballs. When you think about it in the terms of my clothes, you know, your clothes, that's when I think it makes it so much easier. Okay, but we don't want to leave that just plain like that. So let's go around, do the sides. And all I'm going to do, this is called wrapping. I'm just going to pull it straight down. That's all I'm doing, is pulling it straight down so that we have a completely finished look. So anywhere there's color, I'm going to pull it down. And you don't need lines or anything, because you can see exactly where you need to be. Didn't have enough on that.
Thank you, Julie.
So just pull it straight down.
Hi, Andrew.
And you want to use, look at that. You want to always use a short, fat, flat, and firm brush. It will give you the best results every time. And we do sell them. So if you're interested in the brushes, maybe say it here, and we will put up a link on this page for the brushes again. I think we have one on this page, but if we don't, we'll put up a link for the brushes so you can buy the brushes if you want them. I think they're either $37 or $39, and you get 4. You get every color or every size, 2, 4, 6, 8, which are the ones I use all the time. And you also get a pencil. And I know that sounds silly, but we have really good pencils, fun pencils, and most people will buy the brushes just to get another pencil from us. They usually say something fun on them.
Haven't seen Barb yet this morning.
I haven't either, so I'm wondering if, well, you guys all know she doesn't really follow me when she's not here.
Well,
she can't be bothered.
We hope she's feeling better today. Thank you, ladies, for all the kind thoughts.
Yeah. It's just, she thinks it's a sinus infection. It sounds a little worse than a sinus infection to me, but you know how miserable that can be.
Michelle Parker asked if you will ship to Canada.
We will, but right now, for some reason with Pirate Ship, which is what we use, they're making us fill out all kinds of extra forms, which is so weird. So I will talk to Mom, but we have in the past. We have shipped to Canada in the past. We're not opposed to it, but there is extra, you do have to pay for the extra shipping.
Is Canada still under their postal strike?
I don't know. Are you guys? I can't imagine having a postal strike. Like, I feel like it would shut us down. So obviously you're gonna do your top first, let it dry, and then do the rest. I just can't do that. I don't have the liberty to do that because I don't have the time. So let me just go in and touch up with just straight white. And I did not paint these ahead of time. They came white, which when you're painting, when they come white already, that is such a treat.
I'll show these. They're good coverage, so they're completely white. So nice base to start with.
Yeah, they're really
There's the
nice.
X.
And these are wood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got that all cleaned up. Just sweet. All right, let's put that away. Trying to get better about not having this all the time. And then I end up with like 40, 50 brushes in there that all need to be washed at the same time. So I'm trying to, I've watched a couple of artists online that, ooh.
Don't get it on your new top.
I've watched a couple artists online that wash as they go and use the same brush over and over, which is goes against my grain, but I'll try it. All right, now we're gonna take our O, and I'm gonna get my Mod Podge, and I'm gonna use the Mod Podge Multi, which I absolutely love.
Lou Porter asked, when will you tell us who won the free Sisterhood membership?
We had two people that won. Phyllis Cardwell won one, and I'm trying to think who won the other one. We had two, but the second lady I've never heard from. I'll let you guys know who it was. I need to post her name again. She never contacted me. So we might need to pull another name. Okay, so with these, and I will put up the link for these because they're so cute. It's not a, the quality of the napkin isn't terrific if I was using it for a party, but it's perfect for this. Hi, Penelope. Is the multi also dishwasher safe? It is. Hold on. There was still some crud in that one, so let me put it in here. I need a clean one. I had some sealer from last night in there. All right, and I want to do each one completely different so that, you know, all the patterns are similar. This is dishwasher safe, machine washable, indoor, outdoor, all in one, glue, sealer, and finish. You guys, it's amazing for decoupage. Amazing for decoupage because it is nice and light. The regular Mod Podge is super thick, which is great for scrapbook paper, but the stuff that's so thick is not good for a little tiny napkin. So like this one has a lot of florals on it. So we're just gonna lay it down because we don't want wrinkles, you guys. I know some people say, oh, I think it adds to it. Maybe sometimes, but maybe we say that because, you know, we didn't do a good job of getting all the wrinkles out right away. So take a Ziploc bag or a plastic bag. These are, just remember, you're working with a napkin. So it doesn't have the durability that you're going to have with anything else. You got to be super careful. And then I'm just going to do an X in the center and cut around that. You've got to have a really sharp knife for this. You can also use a water pen or just brush on a little bit of water right around those edges and it'll come off great.
Billy Jo said she's missed a lot, so she's wondering how the kids show works.
The kids show, so we did it last week right here. And last week we just did a whole bunch of different things just to kind of see what people liked. We got feedback that everybody loved the little science project with the Skittles. That was fun. But I think everybody would prefer like one project as opposed to a whole bunch of projects. So that's what we're going to try it on the 31st with just a mailbox and see how we do. All right, so you could bring these down, but I'll feel better about going around with a separate piece because we're gonna get wrinkles no matter what. If we do it this way, you can cut into it, but you're still gonna get wrinkles. So what we're gonna do is cut around this, and then we're gonna go ahead and sand that part off. You could also, if you don't wanna do all the way around, you could also just paint it with that pink. And that might be pretty too. And remember, you don't want to seal the top yet. You don't want to put your next coat of Mod Podge on the top yet. Let your napkin dry a little bit. And then put your Mod Podge on top. And wait till you see this. There are no wrinkles at all on this. It looks like it came from the manufacturer. Look how pretty. And you can see there's not one wrinkle anywhere. So, hi, Louie.
Hi, Louie. Hi, buddy.
Bill, I said to Bill, why don't you take the mutt with you today? And he did. He takes him to the grocery store. He doesn't let him in the store, but he takes him. Oh, he goes, he loves Tony so much. You look so scruffy. You look scruffy.
Say hi, ladies. Margaret says you're inspiring her. She loves your haircut.
Margaret, I love my haircut too. I'm not gonna lie, when I first got it done, Tony and I used the same hairdresser. The first thing I said to her was, oh, when she got done, oh, it'll grow, you know, it's okay, it'll grow. But then when I got home and kind of messed with it myself, then I fell in love with it. So, but like I said, my hair was falling out, so I didn't have a lot of choice. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is get off the side edge. You don't want any sharp edges anywhere except when you're on a straight edge. So I'm on a straight edge, so the easiest thing for me right now is to just lay it down. And so rather than pull it around, you know, the way we were gonna do it, you would have wrinkles like crazy. So we're gonna do it this way. And as I'm going, I'm wiping it back so that I don't have any wrinkles.
Helene, the napkins from Amazon.
And I will do the link afterwards, but I used to try and run through all my decoupage, you know, just thinking, it doesn't matter. It kind of does. So now when I take my time, I'm usually not embarrassed by it. I always say, if you're going to give it as a gift, then get some extra love and attention and time into it. Any napkin will work. I just happened to see these on Amazon, and it's really a nice napkin. Let's see if I'm going this way.
And Susie loves you in yellow.
Really?
Yeah.
I always think that not, you know, blondes really probably shouldn't wear too much yellow, but I do think there's certain yellows that we can handle. Mm-hmm. This comes with so many napkins. Don't worry about wasting them. Okay, a little at a time. Do you guys have good luck with decoupage, or are you like me where in the beginning, I was so frustrated with it. I thought, I don't want to do that. This isn't fun, because I just couldn't get it right. And I found out that I was so impatient that I just wanted to do it right away. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. That just, the dye on this napkin just ran a little bit. I haven't seen that happen yet, but it happened right there. So this is interesting. We're going to finish one completely and see if, oh, you know what? The dye is running. Okay, hold on. Let's just see what we're gonna do to fix that. If there's anything we can do. Let me get the bottom off. Isn't that so frustrating? Have you guys had that happen where you buy an inexpensive napkin and it starts running? And that's what happens when you take it off too quick. That took off the rest of that, but that's okay because that was where it was running. Maybe I'll get a new piece for that. All right, let's just see. You see how fragile these are. I'm gonna take that off too.
Billy Joe says to iron the napkin to seal the dye. Never thought of that.
I never thought of that either, but I'm gonna do that on this one. Great idea, because I can see if I put a sealer on this right now,
it's gonna run.
It will run everywhere, and you can see right there, just a little bit. I mean, it barely did it, but enough that I know if I don't do something to take care of it right now, it's going to get much worse. So thank you, Billy Joe, for that idea, because I don't know that I would have thought to do that. So let me plug my iron in.
Where's that at?
It's right here.
Okay. All right, Louie, we
Let me
got work
get
to
this
do.
plugged in. Wow. Oh, I already did plug it in. Okay, we're gonna let that dry a little bit. I don't want to keep touching it because it's too wet. But this is good for all of us to know. What do we do if we see it to start doing that? So normally when you iron only, you put your decoupage on first, like we did here, and then let it dry a little bit, and then you iron the top. So we're gonna try and wing it on this one and see if we can get some good luck with it. Isn't that weird? I have not had that happen in a napkin in a very long time. But that will just go to show you that these are pretty cheap.
Oh, Leslie's saying that another crafter used a colored paper plate from the dollar store to put her paint on, and it transferred to her project.
What now?
Used a colored plate, paper plate, and the color transferred into the paint.
You're saying not in a good way, because I'm thinking, was that like a science project we should do?
Well, if you want to try something new.
Okay,
yes.
let me dry this a little bit, and maybe the heat from my heat gun would also help it. Oh, I'm so shocked that it started to do that.
The reason you use a white paper plate. Keep your paint on. How much does Louis weigh? See about?
He weighs 10 pounds, and he's supposed to be about 6.5 to 7. And he weighs 10 because we overfeed him with treats. Because that's just what we do. Let me get a piece.
And he's picky.
He's very picky. Let me get a piece of parchment. Okay, so let's iron this down. I've got this little baby iron that, by the way, Billy Joe bought me. All right, really, really easy though, because you could burn your napkin really easily. So you're just gonna, all that's doing is reactivating your glue. And wow, that looks so nice. That worked really well. Okay, now let's do the sides. Because I have a little bit of the decoupage on the top layer also, not just the bottom, we're just gonna be really careful with this. I'm gonna be so happy if this works. And we're gonna seal this one right away too to see before we go any further. Are you guys all like, now we all want to know. Everybody needs to know if this is going to work. I hope it does. Because I love the napkin. I love the color.
Oh, congratulations, Leslie. Good work. She's down 51 pounds.
Holy cow, Leslie. That's amazing.
Having to get new clothing is a good problem.
It really is. I think what's interesting, though, is even after you lose weight, you still see yourself at a different size. You know, when I'm going in to look for stuff, I still end up going right to the larger sizes because that's just how I've been for so long. Okay, so going around is a little bit tricky, but you can do it.
Yeah, Billy Joe said if you iron the napkin first, maybe you wouldn't have to go through.
Iron the napkin first? Okay, we'll try that. Thank you for all this information. Okay, then we're just gonna use our little gator and get the excess off the bottom. But I think just doing that worked. And I'm wondering if just heat setting it with your blow dryer or your heat gun would work also. And now what I'll do, since I can't get all of it off the bottom, we will paint the bottom pink because we want this. Look at this though, you guys. It turned out so nice if we can get this not to. Okay, let's heat it one more time just so I know we really gave it a good hit. Because if it's going to bleed, it's going to do it right now when we put the sealer on.
Tammy Sullivan asked if you like your new saw. Do you love it?
I haven't tried it yet. Okay. Remember, I bought it that day. I sent Bill out that day to go get it. It's right here. It's still sitting right there. Okay, we're going to use the Liquitex. And let me get a new container for that. I'll try the Liquitex and see if it runs on our napkin or not. This is getting so gunked up all the time. I just hate it.
Beth is here from Rekindle Blessings. Hi, Beth.
Hi, Beth. Are you feeling better? Okay, I'm going to go in right now. Let's just pray it doesn't run. So far, so good. Right now, Billy Joel's holding her breath, too. She's like, oh, crap, come on. Oh, my gosh, it did not run at all. And it would have run like crazy right then. Okay, let's check the sides because I didn't feel like I heated them as well. But if you saw before, they were already starting to run. And so far, we're so good.
Hi, Beth. It's Tony Doss.
And this is where it ran before we did the heat. And after the heat, it's perfect. Oh, Billy Joe, thank you for saving my show today. Okay, look at this, you guys. Not a wrinkle anywhere, nowhere. And heat your napkin first if you have a cheap napkin. Billy Joe, thank you so much. Literally, I'm like, oh gosh, another show where I'm just like, everything falls apart.
Hi, Joellen.
All right, we're gonna seal this so that we can just get our first couple down in our box. I think it's been 2 years at least since I've done a tic-tac-toe set. The first one I ever did was black and white check with, I used the Mackenzie Childs Flower Market napkin, and it was a beautiful set. I think that's one Kathy Dean has. Okay, and I will do the same thing with this. I'm not gonna take the time right now, but I will take our pink and I will take the pink and do the same thing on the bottom so that these all look consistent. All right, I'm gonna set those aside because they're a little wet right now. And let's try, I wanna see, I love the idea she said, the parchment.
I got it right
there. Okay, we're gonna do the parchment below and above, and let's just see if heating the napkin ahead of time makes a difference. Because I feel like that's all it needed was to heat set it. No different than like when we're glass painting. Yeah, it's not the original Mod Podge. It is the Mod Podge Multi, which is this. You can buy it anywhere. Although I looked at Hobby Lobby the other day and they did not have the gloss. They only had the matte and the satin. And I prefer the gloss. So that I can find on Amazon really easy. You like the color. You did one with Mackenzie Childs frog napkin. Oh, you did? I bet that was super cute.
I just can't find the frog napkins anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
I have like 7 of them.
You better hang on to
I will. All right, so let's, before we go any further, let's just take a little bit of this and see with our Mod Podge if it's gonna bleed. Nope. Billy Joe, that was genius. Okay, so I think we can be comfortable using this one because it's already heat set, which is amazing. Isn't that awesome? Kathy D is repurposing the Hobby Lobby nativity set you made with metallic jewel tone colors. Oh, that'll be pretty. Okay, we want to do this one a little bit different, so I'm going to do the bird right in the center of this one. Okay, same thing. We're going to go in with just a nice light, which goes against everything you think about decoupage. A super light coat and no wrinkles on the coat. And then I'm going to go ahead and lay my bird over top. Get my plastic bag. These are just deli sheets. And I'm going to gently rub out all those wrinkles, which is easy to do with a plastic bag. You can use a Ziploc, but I do think these little deli sheets are a little bit easier to use, but you do you.
Kathy Dean said she made a set for the kids. So it's flowers on one side for the girls and paint on the other side for the boys.
Oh, that's cute. That's a cute idea. Hold on, let me get that iron put aside.
Catherine said she saw that they just came out with the crystal clear Mod Podge. Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't seen it yet. Tell us about that. Because the reason why I love the liquid patina, which is still probably the best decoupage medium of all, is the liquid patina by Deb's DIY Design Source. I think I have some right here. Is this it? Yes, this is the DIY liquid patina. It has very much the same consistency as the Mod Podge Multi. It's a little bit more expensive. You can buy it from our friend Mara at vintageretailtherapy.com and use our code. I'll do a link for that too today, but you can use our code Sisterhood, and especially if you want to buy, if you need transfers, stencils, decoupage paper, whatever you need, Mara's got it in her shop.
And Mara's got a sale going on starting today.
Is it today still?
Yeah.
The 30% off?
IOD.
IOD?
Mm-hmm.
Is it 30% off?
I believe so.
That's incredible. So go check it out, vintageretailtherapy.com, and you cannot believe all the stuff she's got. She has a store in Fallbrook, California, so if anybody's close, I have been there a number of times, and it is very hard to stay focused or to leave when you get in there. Okay, let's just see. All right, look how perfect that came out. There's nothing. I think I missed one tiny little spot right there, so let me get a little bit pink on that. Normally when I'm doing any kind of toile decoupage, I don't worry at all about trying to match everything up because it's almost impossible.
Joellen's using
I'm just putting a little bit extra
1 hour
in.
enamel for decoupage.
Who makes that? Wise Owl? Is that, I want to say that's Wise Owl. All right, let's just, whoops. Gonna heat it up again just to make sure.
Oh, thank you, Julie, for reminding everybody. Debbie's on later today.
Oh, thank you so much, you guys. Yes, I am on again at 2 o'clock today. I'm in a fabulous event with Decoupage Queen. They're a decoupage paper company. They also sell all kinds of stuff. And so I'm in that event today, and it's a pinup girl event. And so I'm doing a really cute pinup. Whoops, almost slid right off my chair. A really cute pinup girl project today that you don't want to miss. So if you're not doing anything else today, if you don't have any other plans, this would be a good thing to do today.
On your pin that you use the deco color, is it a fine tip or other option? Do you remember?
Deco color. It's this one. It says fine line, but it's not very fine, but it says fine line. That's what I use. Okay, we're gonna go back with our Decoupage medium. Go around. Now remember, we did an iron on the whole napkin. So we shouldn't see any bleeding.
Oh, Fifi's here.
Hi, Fifi. I was just thinking about you yesterday. I was on somebody's page and they were talking about you and all the stuff you have at your store. And it was a page I didn't recognize. So I was like, oh my gosh, they know our friend Fifi too. So, Fifi, what is your site? Is it still Il Fait Jour Shop or do we have a different site? Let us know so that the ladies that are here. So you guys, this is the woman that I buy my designer bling from. So the Louis Vuitton, the Chanel, all the little jewel things that I use, that's who I buy them from, is Fifi, and she'll put up her link. And then we also have a code with her, which is Sisterhood, which you're welcome to use.
Good morning, Jennifer. The little gator sander, you can get those at Home Depot and Lowe's.
Or Walmart. I got mine at Walmart.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the best. But you can also use, there's always something else you can use. You can use an emery board. Will work just, I don't know about just as well, but it works.
I've used the emery blocks.
Yes, the emery blocks too.
Foam blocks that you get for your nails.
The buffers, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that one went on a whole lot easier than the first one. Like everything, the more you do it, the easier it gets and the better you get at it.
Hi, Patricia. You're on time. Come on in and join us.
Okay, just heating it one more time to be safe. And I don't want any straight edges. Remember that. The straight edge shows like crazy, but if you feather it, just like pick it off, feather it in, it's fine. Okay, and because everything's not too wet, I can go ahead and sand it off. Look at that. Sands off, perfectly. And now look at that whole set.
Still the same.
Okay, still the same. IlFaitJourShop.com. And, all right, so remember this one was already heated and we're putting our, oh, that's decoupage, never mind. Hold on, let's get the sealer on it. Wrong one. Putting the sealer on it. No bleeding. No bleeding. Billy Joe saved the show today. Thank you so much. So that is your answer. If you start to see the bleeding, because honestly, I was just going to try and scrape off the napkin on the other one and pivot, and we would do a different napkin. But this saved our project, and I really wanted to use this napkin. So heat set with a heat gun, a blow dryer, or preferably a baby iron. And look at that one. That one came out perfect.
Who knew we'd have to iron our paper napkins?
Look at that. There's a whole big space of no pink. So let's just put a little pink right there. It's still part of the napkin, but it just doesn't have a lot of design. And so rather than have that big open space, where was it? Is it right here? Yeah. Let's just throw a little bit of pink on there.
Sandy, the set came from Walmart.
Yeah, this set is so inexpensive. They've got, the last one I bought was $19.99. This was only $12. It was like, I think it was $11.99. So, let me just barely pull that off. There we go. Lay it down. So now you can see, now where there was that big white space, nobody will ever know. I just added another part of the napkin to it. No bleeding whatsoever. It looks amazing. Okay, so this set, so look what we've got right now. How cute. One napkin, but different designs. Let's do another, so cute. Let's do another X. Try and keep everybody entertained through the whole thing. Okay, so with the X, remember we just went right in the middle of each of these. And I do the middle, start in the middle so that, they're all the same size. And then here, I just kind of drew in my own on these lines going straight down so that your little center is open.
Billy Joe said you can also get some of these Tic-Tac-Toe sets at Five and Below.
Oh, really?
I never go in there.
I never either. We have one at Desert Ridge. And I went in there one time and I thought, oh my gosh, look at all this stuff in here. But I became a maniac like I am when I go into Dollar Tree and I buy stuff that I don't need because it's just inexpensive. So this is Watermelon Slice and just my white base coat. So it doesn't matter. People ask me all the time, what base coat do you use? You do want a base coat that's got, that's opaque and not transparent to save yourself some hassle. But right now I'm using the Waverly chalk paint from Walmart, and just had a jar of it somewhere. Let me see where it's at. I'll have to find it. Anyway, I don't know where I put it. That is, so far, I think it's a great option. But if you have house paint, that works so well. Like, house paint is so much thicker. I'm trying to remember where I put it. Is there some on the side? Yes, that's it. Thank you, Tony.
There you go.
I think Tony knows where stuff is in my office better than I do.
I just pretend I'm Barb.
Yeah.
It's like, where would Barb put it?
This, and this one is plaster. So I think these are like $5.99 or something, but it's a lot of paint. It's really thick, goes on beautifully, and that is just Walmart in their little craft aisle. So we're following the lines on top, but when I get to the sides and here, all I'm doing is just following exactly where my line is ahead. You can see it with your eyeballs. So you don't need to, you can do your lines with a pencil, but the less pencil lines, the better. Because you have to be able to cover up those lines so people can't see them. You guys are quiet today.
So quickly.
So, I love these. Julie, you're still in Sun Valley, Idaho. Ugh, a little jealous of that action.
Oh, Jody uses the Waverly plaster with hazelnut to get the tan color.
Yes. So
That's
if
good.
you want if you want it to have more of an antique look, then you can add a little bit of tan to it. And I add the tan just exactly the way I'm adding this, which is, rather than mix it all together and make it one color, I like it like this with two colors. I think it just gives it more dimension. So rather than mixing it all together, grab a little bit of both and then paint it on, because then it just, I don't know, I think it looks richer. I think the tricky part to this is just trying to remember which side you've got the watermelon slice on, and then trying to hold it. Mary, you're still here?
Yeah, she is.
Mara, did you, is your Diva Designs on at a different time, or are you off today? So unfortunately, Diva Designs has been on at the same time we are. And so I just didn't know if she was still, what you're still doing with that. Because we'll send everybody your way, because I don't go live again until 2 o'clock today.
I believe she's live with Diva on Tuesday morning.
Oh.
Do I have that right, Mira?
Okay, so there's another one. And like I said, let's do this one. We're going to go ahead and paint the back, because you want it look finished everywhere. You're not going to give that to somebody as a gift like that. Get it finished.
She moved to Tuesday mornings at 10 a.m.
Oh, okay.
And that's Pacific time.
Yes, so Diva Designs. This is our friend Mara that we were just talking about, vintageretailtherapy.com, where you can buy everything from. But Diva Designs is her stencil line, and on now Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. my time, which is what time it is right now. She goes through and makes all kinds of projects with her stencils. So you know what to do with all the different things you could do with the stencils. So if you're not following Diva Designs, you'll want to follow them. Okay, I'm gonna set that down there. Let's go ahead and finish this one while we're right here. And we'll do another O. So the set comes with 5 X's and 5 O's, even though you only need 9. It comes with an extra so that you can either have an extra X or an extra O depending on what you need. Okay. You love the mixology guru. Hi, Carol. Oh my gosh, Carol, how are you doing? Carol and Sister Jerry. Okay, let's do another one.
Donna, she's throwing in those pink and orange hearts, just like your mailbox.
Yeah. Okay, so this one we want to do a little bit different. Now this one I have, but you definitely want to make sure you've got a good color. So I think this one will do, and I'll get the little bird's beak.
Yeah, the set came from Walmart for $12. This is what the box looks like.
It's incredible
this is
too,
already
you guys.
done,
It's wood.
so you don't have, and these are already.
They're already
exactly
painted
the way
white.
they come.
And I did one of the sets I painted the box white and did a black and white check on it. Frankly, once I got done with it, I thought everything was completely overdone. So, and you know, usually I am a more is more kind of gal, but in that case, I felt like I should have just left it wood. Okay, so get your little plastic bag out again.
Margaret says this would make people want to play. It's so fun.
Oh, I'm telling you. And look how fast it's going. So this is something that could be a wonderful last minute gift.
Mm-hmm.
And again, as long as you just take a light coat, either the liquid patina or the Mod Podge Multi, light coat, immediately get it wiped down. Do not add your next coat yet. Wait until everything's dry to do that.
Donna, I hope you do it. And post a photo of it when you're finished.
And like I said, I'm not gonna fold this stuff down because there's no way you're easily gonna be able to do that unless you slice it, you know, a number of times, which you can, but it's a whole lot easier to just do this and then add a straight edge. Got that. And then you're just gonna poke a little hole in the middle and then cut around it, or use a water pen or a brush with water on it to get this out. You can't get your gator in there without ruining it.
That's where a nail file works really well.
Nail file, yeah, like right here, this probably would work better. Yes, you use your little emery board.
Your pinup girls at 2 o'clock your time?
Yes, 2 o'clock today. You guys, it's gonna be such a cute project. I'll show you what I'm using in a sec. Okay, so this is where you can use a straight edge, but I don't have one on there. So let's heat up another napkin. And this one I already took the ply off. Did I? Let me make sure. Double check it every time. I did one, thank you. I did one once, and I looked down just to make sure it's not bleeding. And the only place it bled is where it bled originally. That one little spot, but other than that, no bleeding. So the key is take your ply off and then heat up, yeah, that's it. Heat up your napkin between 2 pieces of parchment. Parchment, where did I put it?
Right here.
Grab another piece. Heat it up. Heat set that ink. That's what we're doing. Heat set that ink either with your blow dryer, heater, heat gun, or a baby iron. These baby irons are so fun. You can get these on Amazon, Temu. They're under $10. I have a bigger square one also, but this is my favorite because I keep it right here next to me all the time. So heat set that napkin. I would say even if it doesn't start to, even if your napkin doesn't start to bleed, I don't think there's anything wrong with heat setting it anyway. I think it's such a great idea to heat set that first.
Oh, are you stuck?
Stuck to the glue on my,
Oh, no.
that's okay. Stuck to the glue on there. I'll do the other side real quick. But not too long, because I have burned napkins before too. Hi, Vina, I just saw your name. So if you're just coming on, before we heat set it, when I put it on, because some napkins are just inexpensive and not as good a quality, but before when I did this and I put it down on our project, it the color, the pink started to bleed. So, oh, I'm gonna do this. All right, so I'm just gonna take a little bit off. I want the bottom, so I want the straight edge. We'll start there. Yeah, isn't that a great idea to iron it first? And you don't have to keep doing it over and over.
Hi, Melody.
But it's good to iron it down also. So like once you get it on.
Hi, Cheryl. You don't have to be so quiet. You can chat with us.
Oh, we love the chatter. All right, so remember, no straight edges on, unless you're on a straight edge. A little bit at a time. Yes, it takes longer, but trust me, you're gonna have such a better result again.
It looks so professional.
No wrinkles whatsoever. Yeah, it does. It looks so much more professional. And I've got the straight edge on the top so that my bottom is what I will sand off rather than trying to sand off or messing anything up on the top layer. So that's my straight edge, and it's easily going right around it.
Hi, Scotty. No, it's not Decoupage Queen. It's a napkin that she ordered from Amazon.
Yeah, it's just a pink napkin. Pink and white toile napkin. I typed in toile napkin and got every color under the sun. And I saw the pink, and I have the same napkin in blue, but the blue didn't bleed. So, okay, let's take our...
This is the package of napkins that she ordered.
I'll put the link up when I post pictures of our Tic-Tac-Toe set. Okay, so that's that. We're gonna seal it. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna heat it one more time just to make sure, because if you notice, I'm not putting a second layer of decoupage over the top because the napkins are so thin, they rip so easy. Hi, Vicki. Where'd you get the Tic-Tac-Toe set? It's good, Walmart. I'm so used to saying Goodwill or Hobby Lobby.
Do you know what department you found that in? If you go into the store.
Yeah, I wish I could tell you. It was in that section where Walmart's trying to be Target now. Do you know what I mean? It's like they've got all their nice candles. They're starting to get some nicer things. I think it was back by candles, if I remember correct. It was near the candle area. Okay, look at that.
Hi, Pamela. Welcome.
Not one wrinkle. Now we're gonna seal it. And then let's put these in our box and at least see where we're at.
Donna asked if you could link where you got your necklace again. She loves it.
Yes, I'll be happy to. Which one? The coin or the heart? the heart was, I believe, mint and lily. And the coin is just a very inexpensive necklace on Amazon. And when it starts to tarnish, I just buy a new one because they're $18. And I love them. Move that. Okay, will you throw that up here for me? Thank you. Here's my X's. Oh my gosh. Look how pretty that's gonna be. Thrilled, 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 thrilled. So, here's what I also brought out. If you want to take it up a notch, which you know we usually do, you can add, you don't need it, but if you wanted to, you could add a little bit of bling, maybe right around the center of the O. You could do pearls or bling. Let me just see what it might look like. And I'm a gold girl. They have silver. Let's just do it. Let's just see. Isn't it cute? And it's so sweet. What a great little item for a little girl's room.
Patricia Hall says, you look really thin. May I ask how much weight you've lost? And have you noticed your numbers on your cholesterol got better?
Oh, I haven't had my cholesterol checked. I've never had problems with my cholesterol. But I have, thank you. I've lost 33 pounds since May 6th. That was when I started, and I'm doing the trizepatide shots. You know, I know there's ramifications to it. One being that I had to cut my hair short because I was starting to lose my hair, but not like major, just I was starting to lose some hair, so I thought I better get it under control before I lose too much. So that is a ramification, and obviously we don't know long-term what the ramifications are, but I can tell you, if you want to lose weight, and I feel great, so it worked for me. It doesn't work for everybody, but it worked for me. Okay, and then let's look at that. So just if you want to be extra bougie, which, you know, we do. Now I'm just going to do it right around this edge. I'm using the B7000, which I do love for the jewels. Oh, then I have an idea for the X, so hold on.
Of course she does.
Of course I do. And this little bling, this is 2.5 millimeter or 3 millimeter bling. I'll have to look up and see exactly which one it is.
Kimberly Wold says she hates shots, so she's waiting for the pill form.
You know what? I hate shots too, and this is the easiest thing I've ever done. Does not hurt at all. Not at all. You just grab a little group of fat from your belly, and
I have plenty of that.
the needle is so tiny that you can barely feel it. And I am such a baby, so I would tell you if I couldn't handle it, but if I can handle it, I feel like anybody can.
Patricia said, thank you for sharing. She's 63 and needs to lose 30 pounds.
Patricia, I'm 63 also, and everybody said, you know, it's going to mess up your stomach. If anything, I've always had, you know, digestive issues, and it cleared them up. So it has done so much more for me.
Hi, Peggy.
Than I ever expected.
Peggy says, bling.
Yep, Peggy loves bling. Not on Jesus, but she loves bling. Okay, so if you are extra bougie or your friend is extra bougie, come on. That's pretty spectacular right there. So let's put something on the X's to match. Let's see, rather than do it identical, if you have $1 million in craft supplies, then you can just take, I've got all kinds of little beads and things in here. Let's just see if I have enough to do one of these. I need to order more of these. If your fingers will let you grab them. Those are all different colors. I want a plain color. Let's see. That's not bad. What about a pearl? Let me just see. I like the pearl on it. No, it needs the bling. So let me see what I've got that would really go nice with this. I need something bigger. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. There's a pink. I forgot that I have all these. There's pink, or here is, yeah, we could do the pink or like a clear. Move these off so you can see better. There's the clear. The clear probably look better than the pink. But anyway, you could get anything. You can get little rhinestones, but oh my goodness, that's so sweet. Don't you guys think? What would you guys do different than what I've done? I'd love to hear your ideas of what you think. And I'm going to look back here and see what other little rounds I have.
Dimensions. So it's about 12 inches square and only about an inch tall.
But look, you could do vintage. These are old vintage earrings. Look at that. If you just had the vintage earring there in the center, I mean, be creative. This is just a button from Hobby Lobby. Okay, that's gorgeous. That is a button from Hobby Lobby, and that matches perfect. Here's another button from Hobby Lobby, and we just cut the bottom off. Oh my gosh, that one is incredible. But it's silver, and we need more gold.
Donna wants to know where you're buying all your bling, since the bling store is out of business.
I buy it everywhere. I really do. I buy, I would say lately, and I'll show you this, because lately I've been buying so much bling from Hobby Lobby. The Sewology buttons, that's what all of these are, just Sewology buttons. I do, whenever I'm at the thrift stores or Goodwill, I buy up anything that they have that's super cheap. But the buttons are incredible from Sewology, and they're either, right now they're, well, I think they're always that price, $1.99 or 99 cents.
Yes.
So you can't get them any cheaper. This is Walmart. Sewology. So these are, I think these you get two for $1.99, which, believe me, in the scheme of bling, is cheap. So I buy a ton from them. This is the stuff I buy from, oh, that one's missing a little gem. This is what I buy from ilfaitesyourshop.com, and I'll put up a link for that. All of the designer bling is what she has. This is a button. So anyway, I buy it wherever I can. I really do, but I don't spend a lot on it. I bought a lot on Temu back in the day. And then this is cute. I'm going to do a Valentine's Day heart and use all of these little things. These are just little plastic bling things. And these were from Amazon. And I'm going to do a whole heart made out of these. That's why I have different sizes. So, I mean, literally I buy it everywhere. Here's something else. This is a great idea. I was at a hospice thrift store a couple weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, and found this necklace. Look at this. Now, I'm never wearing that thing, but it is vintage. It was $5, and look at all the bling I can pull off of that. Like, every single one of those is its own thing. So that's a great way to go. And then this was half off. It was still a little pricey for what I would normally spend, but it was half off, $12.99. But again, look at all the bling on that thing. So I'll use every bit of it. So look, I mean, Bill and I love going thrift shopping and looking for, like, we'll spend a lot of time as soon as we get in a thrift store. The first thing we do is go right to the jewelry area so that I can, you know, buy up whatever's there before somebody else sees it. So,
Mara says there's a lot of good meat in that.
isn't it? I
Definitely,
know.
yes.
But Mara, you'd probably say the same thing. Look on Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes people are selling brooches for nothing. I have also bought bags. It'll be a bulk lot of craft jewelry. That's what it usually says. A bulk lot of craft jewelry. And you get a whole bag, maybe a pound or two of just a bunch of jewelry that might be broken. Like maybe it's a earring with the back, the stud is off. Randy would wear that. But also, if you get stuff that is really like cheap looking, like if I got a whole necklace I showed you guys, it looks like that, the back of it, if that's like super cheap looking. I showed this the other day and everybody was quite impressed. So this is bling that I got on Amazon. You can get it on Temu, but I got it on Amazon. It's beautiful. It's expensive. I think it was, I don't know. I think I got 3 feet, 2 or 3 feet for like $15. It was expensive. I wouldn't normally spend that kind of money, but it was cheap looking because it was so bright. So I took this. This is a patina. It's a black patina. You can get patina in teal. You can get in all kinds of things. Virginia, you did the same thing? Yeah. Yes, bags and bags of broken jewelry. And then look.
Donna wants to go shopping.
Is that incredible? That is just about, what did we say? You're only supposed to keep it in like 5 minutes or 2 minutes. And I kept it in for like 30 minutes because I wanted to see what it would do. And oh my gosh, it changed everything. Look at the difference. So I want to do this whole thing like that. You lose a lot of buttons and old jewelry. Yes, Chris. Yep. So your granddaughters would love the pink blingy game. I know, wouldn't they? And I also have this. It comes in, I have this same thing in gold. And I can't remember if, I thought we did it. I think I did it in here. But anyway, but again, buy some of this trim. And instead of putting like that on there, just snip off a piece of that. And now you've got a great piece of, you've got a great project.
Wants to know if you have a mystery box for your pinup.
Yes, I got a mystery box. Who said?
Kellyanne Kerr.
Yes, that's what I got. They sent us each. Now, right now, it just
at least 3 items.
It just started. It's right now the event that I'm in tonight, and I will finish this. I just didn't want to bore you guys and keep doing the same thing over and over. But I couldn't be more happy with it, and I love that it's the same napkin, but everything's a little bit different. So let me show you what I'm doing in a couple hours. But it's already started. So if you go to Decoupage Queen Paper on Facebook, you can watch all the creators all day long. We each get 1 hour. And
Christina, which bottle are you wanting? The one she did for the jewelry?
oh, that is so good. I'll put up a
this
link
one.
for it too. But
There you go.
it's a black patina. I bought it on Amazon. So I'm going to do a book project. I did one of these for Christmas where you take a book and you just kind of, around half. And then you Mod Podge like every 3 pages. And I'm going to do this before I go live. Mod Podge like every 3 pages until it's all down and stiff. And then you're going to Mod Podge all the way around here. And then it just stands up all by itself, which is amazing. And look at this paper. So this is what I'm using. I'm giving away my whole show, but you have to come back and watch to see how I'm going to do it.
That's right.
So she's going to go, look at her pages. Her new paper is so cool. So that's going there. This is going to be on this side. This is their matching paper, which they always do. This is going to be on this side. I've got this frame that my friend sent me of her cat, but it was the perfect size frame. So I'm going to take the cat out. The frame's going to go over top of her. And then, hold on, because this is where it gets so exciting. I found this stencil. It's on Amazon, and it came with a whole bunch of stencils. And it says, "Not today, Cupid." So that's going to go all the way across. It says, "Not today, Cupid." And then I have a couple of different size Cupids that's going to go over here somehow. I haven't figured that out yet, so you're going to have to come back and watch. Isn't that fun? Quinn wants a mystery box.
Yeah,
oh,
Quinn, I'll make you a mystery box.
So anyway, isn't that going to be so cute? Yeah, love the book idea. I did a book for Christmas, and I should post a picture of it because it turned out so pretty. But it just holds by itself. Is that the top? Yeah. And then I did a whole Christmas like pine and florals and some ribbon, a couple of pictures of Santa. It was just really, really pretty. So, yeah, to do the open book, you're just going to go like every 3 pages, Mod Podge down. Every 3 pages, Mod Podge down. And you want to really Mod Podge your back page down perfectly so that it holds. So that'll be the first thing I do. And then I just grab a few at a time and tons of Mod Podge, and then tons of Mod Podge all the way around the edges of your paper. So, yeah. So I'm on at 2 o'clock. Hi, Betty. I'm on at 2 o'clock today, Vicki. Let's see. It is 11:21 here right now. So base your time on that. So for Eastern, I'm on at 4. Central, it's 3. For Mountain, 2. And for Pacific, it's 1.
Right.
So thank you. I felt really good about the color matching on this for sure. So I'm going to finish this, get ready for my next show, and post everything in the meantime for you guys, including all the links. So,
and Quinn, do you want a tic-tac-toe set too? Probably.
Hold on. If your weight loss slows or stops, try giving the shot in different places. Never heard about that. Sharon Horton, thank you so much. Did you see she's using the same paper right now live? Who? Teresa, the head of Decoupage? Probably. Oh, how funny. We got a bunch of different, we each got our choice. She sent me like 4 different pieces. Watch, we all use the same one. But that's what I love, is to watch and see what everybody's doing, because at the end, there's lots of giveaways today too. I got to go check all that stuff out. Lots of giveaways.
And every project will look different.
Everybody, yes, all the same stuff, but completely different. Let's see, Diana, text me or message me when you get your item, because I want to see it. So anyway, you guys, thanks for being here today. I hope you can come back. Hi, Teresa. I hope you can come back at 2 o'clock and watch today's project. And like I said, there's lots of giveaways today too, so you'll want to get in on that. Okay, Brenda, I'm interested in that. That's so interesting. Hi, Linda. And I will see you all might be next Thursday. I don't know. I haven't figured out my schedule for next week. But definitely, you can always count on me Saturday morning at 10 a.m. my time. Hello, Adorned by Jennifer. Love you too, Julie. Hi, Lori. Okay, good. I'll see you guys in a few hours. That'd be great. Thank you to Tony for always being here, always having my back. Talk to you later. Bye.